this is about shedding the colonial mindset. So look at that board, for example, Kartavya Path, and that's what it is in Hindi, English, Punjabi and Urdu, the languages apart from our national language, which are common in this part of the world, in Delhi, and that's what has changed. So carpeted lawns, redone vista. This is the part of Central Avenue which has just been redone. The overall reimagining of the Central Vista includes a secretariat complex which would house most of the ministries of the government, the reimagining of the North Block and South Block on the other side. If you look up the Raisina, apart from the presidential palace, the Rashtrapati Bhavan, nothing else remains same. So the North Block, South Block are going to be turned into museums. Behind the North Block and South Block are going to be the offices and residences of Prime Minister and Vice President, and a block for the SPG and the Secretariat complex coming up. So that's the entire reimagining of the Central Vista. Look at the grandiose picture that's going to emerge. This is the Central Vista that is getting, or the avenue that is getting inaugurated today by the Prime Minister in the evening. And of course, the big one, the statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Look at this, just below the canopy it has come. Since January there was a hologram that existed there, and now this statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in salute. And look who's with us, Mr. Bhuwan Lall. He's author of Netaji's biography. Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind.
How are you? Big day. Prime Minister to unveil and inaugurate the statue there.
Absolutely. A fabulous day in the history of this country. What a day. It took 75 years to get to this point. I'm amazed and I'm delighted to be here right now in front of India Gate to see this.
What really it means for the admirers, fans, supporters of Netaji?
Two things. One, we are finally doing justice to the man this country and this world was unfair to. We are recognizing his sacrifice. We are recognizing his contribution to our country and our freedom movement. And also, so many unknown, unsung heroes of this country, they have remained totally wiped out from our history. This is a representation of that moment that they will be remembered. And their lives will be an inspiration for the generations to come. Right. This is going to be a permanent monument to that whole sacrifice element of our history.
So we are on an avenue which till yesterday was called Rajpath. We saw how it has been renamed Kartavya Path by the NDMC and of course imagined or reimagined by the Prime Minister. On the same day that Netaji statue being unveiled right under the canopy where earlier stood King George V till 1968, and the renaming of the avenue, and as Prime Minister said in his Independence Day address that we have to effectively do away with colonial mindset in every aspect of life. So you see coming together of that thought, doing away with the colonial mindset and coming up of Netaji's statue and Rajpath being renamed Kartavya Path.
I think we are at an inflection point, not only in the history of this country, in the history of this world. We are now doing exactly what should have been done many, many years ago. In 1965, on 15th August, some folks walked up to that statue which was there, which was the King George V statue. And they smeared the face of that statue black, with black ink. And then they left over there a small note for people who would come after them. Replace this with the statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So this has happened. People wanted this to happen. This has been a long overdue moment. And of course, Kartavya Path. I mean, what could be better than that? We are citizens of a democracy. We need this. We need to tell the world that while we get our rights, we also have citizenship duties. And it's a duty now after 75 years and many years of being a republic. The world is recognizing the miracle Indian democracy is.
Yes. It's a miracle. It's absolutely a miracle of democracy that it takes 75 years actually.
Yes.
For somebody to think that the British have long left.
Yes.
Why are we still calling it Rajpath, a Hindi version of Kingsway? Because Kingsway was in honor of King George V. He had come in 1911 when it was decided that capital would be, the national capital of India would be shifted from Kolkata to Delhi. So you think in many ways it's a commentary on our democracy post-independence that nobody else thought of this?
It is the resurgence of India. This is a young, youthful country that needs inspirational leaders. And who could be better than Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose to inspire the next generation? The world needs more of India today. In the parliament of the world, India's voice must be heard.